Hello everyone. I was called to make a reading about water and water's, I guess, message. Very, very, very powerful. So the first card I pulled out was travel, and I immediately thought of water traveling. And obviously, water is always moving, it's flowing, it's connected, everything, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, in this case, water is moving kind of rapidly, like with wheels. And I'm also feeling that, like, not just the water, but the life that is inside of it is moving. There's a lot of migration of different animals, different leaves maybe even that are underwater, or coral reefs that are significant for that native area. Things are moving into places that are not native. And I also got communion. Communion, you see these two lovers forming a cathedral, and there's like black roots or trees with red spots that could be like little blossoms. However, we have loss here, and first of all, this is the beach. Second of all, the wind, that's clearly wind and it looks chaotic. Third of all, this red here, even though there's other colors, blue and yellow, I do feel that the red here, this red flower, are the same ones as these petals. And that makes me feel that there won't be just a loss in terms of stability when it comes to our environment, but there will be a loss in something that may keep us going, or something with humanity. We are 70% water. We are water. Like, I know I sound really weird, but for those who understand, thinking about how we are 70% water and seeing how we need to breathe in leaves for us to function, and our breath provides the same in return. The red blossoms is water. This woman right here is water. The red blossoms, the oxygen she gives for us, will be lost. I then pulled a clarifying card for travel, and we have the King of Swords. And you see the moon is here, and you see there's two fishies underwater, and there is this man that is standing on the moon. Now, what I immediately got was, this is a clear, direct, last resort form of communication where your moon will no longer be as stable. And I'm going to get back to that in a second. Communion, under that I have Five of Cups. Five of Cups signifies loss, which is right here. And then I asked myself, what are we losing exactly? The loss, Five of Cups, what are we losing? I got the moon. And now we go back to here. Imagine this as the water entity, or however you may look at it, standing their firm ground as a last resort. The moon can no longer function as stable as it once used to. There's something about the moon turning chaotic. And I asked for an extra clarifier on what the moon means, and I got the Four of Swords, which implies to me a lack of serenity, a lack of rest, a lack of peace. The moon will not function with as much stability as it's supposed to. And the moon was clarified with the Four of Swords, which represents serenity. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but basically, Mother Nature, the water entity, has given you so much, giving you the oxygen to breathe through these red petals. Even though I know water is H2O, like, we're not gonna get that specific, but yeah, I'm getting a sensation. Travel, aka flooding or massive migration of native animals underwater that are going into non or invasive areas, like, you know what I mean, like, they're not supposed to be there, but things are traveling. Like, I don't know, maybe the seas rising rapidly even more, or I keep getting like a lot of water rushing somewhere, like maybe it's a flood. And communion, we are in communion with water. We are nothing without water. It gives us life. We are water. There's going to be a loss. This moon, the loss of the moon is going to cause a lot of chaotic wind, which is, you know, just scientifically accurate. Like, it's connected to the wind and the water levels and things like that. And that in turn, that is going to do something that will cause rage. I'm not gonna lie. I feel something about rage and chaoticness that will not have people feel at rest. This moon and humanity that is lost. Literally, standing on the moon will not give us as much stability. There's something about the moon and the wind and the currents not working how they're supposed to. And this is water, entity, or however you want to see it, standing on top of the moon. The moon is underwater right now. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but the moon is saying, I've had enough, or the water is saying, I have had enough. Either the water and moon are like working together to be chaotic, or one is causing the other. I'm not sure, but sorry, my phone died. But another thing I wanted to mention was I cannot help but think of yin and yang. Yin and yang, stability, one working with the other. Now this actually makes a lot of sense when I'm, you know, trying to channel water. And I don't know if you guys can call me schizo for that, but I see that sometimes like outside environmental sounds can be a confirmation, like a little beep or something. And I did get that when I said that, and it does make so much sense. So anyway, like the two fishies is like yin and yang stability, they function together. That is water and the moon working together, but the moon is underwater, and there's something about a loss of this yin and yang, which will cause crazy winds. The moon is going to act up. Water is moving rapidly. Native species are moving, flowing into different areas of waters where they're not really supposed to be, but are. Like, for example, we know that sharks are like coming into places that they aren't before because of climate change. Yeah, and because not just the image, but also the King of Swords, the King of Communication, like I said, this may be a last resort of Earth communicating to us, maybe beyond with the moon as well. A galactical warning or message. The message will become physical, with literal wind and crazy waters and things like that. The earth is responding to us as a last resort after we have ignored them for so long. La Luna, the moon. And remember, I clarified loss with the moon. So we're losing the moon, and remember, I clarified the moon with the Four of Swords, which to me, I thought of serenity and peace, and it's 222 while I said that, so I'm gonna take that as confirmation. Yes, we are losing stability and peace. Well, honestly, humanity has been like this for a while, but it's about to get crazier. That's what Spirit is saying. Crazy winds. There may be a serious hurricane season this year too. I don't know, but yeah, overall, I asked Water what would you like to share? Fast traveling with water. Communion is at loss. Since you are abandoning the water will abandon you, and you are nothing without water. And I thought of, this is a little graphic, but I thought of a stabbing with the red on her sides. I thought of stabbing and blood, and you know, it's like she's pouring so much out for you guys to breathe, but she's not getting the same love that she deserves. 333, oh my god, this is perfect. She's not getting the love that she reciprocates to us to literally survive, guys. The blood is her being stabbed, but also it's flowers, and those are the petals. Those are the petals giving us oxygen, and also, again, we're 70% water. Everything is connected. This is insane, guys. Alright, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Bye.